Okay guys, so you're here to see keto diet versus a calorie restricted diet. If that's why you've come here, don't go away. Okay guys, so what we can see is we want to understand why would we prefer to do a ketogenic diet rather than a calorie restricted diet? What are the benefits? Why do people lose a phenomenal amount of weight on a ketogenic diet? Why do people struggle with a low calorie diet? So there's loads of facts, evidence and science that's going to show you a ketogenic diet is way better. So here we go. Number one. So a keto diet, here we go. We have energy source. Keto shifts the body towards burning fat and ketones for fuel instead of glucose. Here you have ketones and you can see obviously you've got fat. So it's primary fuel on keto. So what does it mean? Okay, so how does it work? Basically you break down your fat adipose tissue. That's broken down, the triglycerides turn into fatty acids and glycerin. Then what happens, the fatty acids go off and power most of your body. But you take some of them to the liver to make ketones. So you're burning your fatty acids and you're turning your fatty acids into ketone, an amazingly stable, efficient, pure energy molecule. So you then send that off to the most important parts of your body, your brain, your heart, your muscles, and your brain only wants ketones. It won't accept the fatty acids. So now you know why you have them, and now you know why ketones are known for a phenomenal energy source. Okay guys, so what we understand here is if you have these two sources, you have fatty acids and you have your ketones, they're both lowering fat. Why? Because you're burning the fatty acids or you're taking the fatty acids and turning them into ketones, the fat's gone, and now you've got this amazing, clean, stable energy source, a ketone. So the energy on your diet is fat exclusively really, because it's fat being turned into ketones or fat being used as fatty acids. So you can take your choice. The whole point is phenomenal amount of fat is used on the diet, and that is your sole sources of energy. Now, that's a fantastic way there to lose fat. The other way, unfortunately, is you burn off your glucose, then you burn your glycogen, then you start to burn fat, then you eat again, and so what happens is that you then start to burn your glucose, and then you burn your glycogen again, then you burn a little bit of fat, and then you go back again, and that's why it's nowhere near as good as a ketogenic diet. Okay guys, here we go. Number two, hunger and satiety. Keto diets are often higher in fat and protein, which may help reduce hunger and keep you feeling full longer. So better satiety, feel full for longer, lower hunger hormones. So naturally you feel much more satiated. You have the satiation. You've basically, the satiety is awesome. You do not feel hunger as much as you used to. Second of all, you won't have cravings. That's a massive advantage. Okay, so here we go. High fat plus protein equals more fullness, less hunger. So your body with protein and fat going into your stomach are sending, we are full. That is the best thing you can get. You've got your energy, you've got fat, you've got protein. Your body is happy. That's why it's much better than having a whole mix of different things, especially ones that have just carbohydrates, because they burn off quickly, digest quickly, and go straight into your body, spike your blood sugar, and cause a whole host of problems. That's why a keto diet's better. Okay guys, so number three, you can see here keto insulin response. Keto generally lowers insulin levels due to carbohydrate restriction, which may support fat release from adipose tissue. So here we go, you've got a keto diet here. You can see obviously that low insulin is nice and stable, but a calorie restricted diet is up and down, giving you hunger pangs, cravings, lethargic, tired. That's the difference. So your energy is massively unstable, while on a keto diet, your energy is lovely and stable. So here we go. Lower insulin on keto helps your body access stored fat more easily. Simple. Now number four, glycogen and water loss. During early keto adaptation, glycogen depletion causes water loss, often leading to rapid initial weight reduction. So you do lose a lot of water in the first week, but you also lose some fat, so you're still losing quite a bit of fat and a lot of water. that doesn't just come as well from glycogen depletion, which it does drop a lot of water because water bonds with glycogen. What happens is you also have your insulin go down, sodium then goes down, and that as sodium leaves the body, loads of water leaves. So you've got a double impact where you lose lots of water on keto. So here we go. You've got here on a keto diet, very simple, you lose a lot of water weight. It's a big psychological benefit because you will actually go, wow, I've lost so much weight on the first week. Yes, but we want to tell you that's again a mix of water and some fat. Okay guys, so here we go. On a calorie restricted diet, you lose a little bit of water. So again, results will be very slow. Okay guys, number 5, fat burning adaptation. Keto encourages your body to use fatty acids and ketones for energy over time. So here you can see here you've got a keto diet and you've got calorie restricted diet. So the whole point there is that your body becomes very efficient at burning fat. And this is a benefit because you become so much feeling better, you can run longer, you have a focused mind, everything becomes clearer, and the clarity is amazing. So this is because you're just using fat efficiently and your body now is super happy. So increased fat burning, more ketones for energy, better fat loss, improved metabolic use. So now your body in the metabolic state is super happy with fat burning and producing ketones. More ketones are produced. You don't just have fatty acids, you now have ketones, and they're spreading and getting more, and they're producing the best, stable, clean energy your body loves. Here we go. Number 6, energy stability. Keto can provide steadier energy and fewer crashes. Keto diet here, steady energy all day long. So because you have fantastically great ketones and you have fatty acids, you don't have sugar all coming into your blood and causing inflammation and the whole big problems there. You have a fantastic steady blood sugar, your insulin's low. That means you have fantastic steady energy all day long, and it's always constantly removing the fat from your body. Now, here we go, calorie restricted diet, up and down, a little bit of fat, a little bit of fat. That's why they work poorly. Here we go, steady energy, fewer crashes, better focus all day, more stamina. So here we go, number 7, metabolic rate. Very aggressive calorie restriction may contribute to reductions in metabolic rate over time in some individuals. So, in a keto diet, better metabolic rate support. Keto diets may help preserve energy expenditure better over time. While calorie restricted diets, their metabolic rate may slow down. Metabolism may slow as the body adapts to lower calorie intake. So what happens is you do have a lot of problems, and it's usually comes signaling from your hypothalamus. You have, it regulates everything in your body, especially with hunger. If you see an issue, your body will compensate and say, slow down fat burning massively. It panics, it gets fear. But on a keto diet, you've got tons of fat and protein coming in. Your body's going, this is pretty good. There's no restriction here. But when you restrict the material, your body notices and it gets scared. This is one effect that can happen, especially depending on individuals. So preserving your metabolic rate helps your body burn more calories even at rest. Number 8, muscle preservation. Higher protein intake commonly used in keto approaches may support lean muscle mass during weight loss when combined with resistance training. So doing a little bit of weights, yes, on a keto diet will massively preserve muscles and even grow them. But on a calorie restricted diet, lower protein or too few calories may increase risk of muscle loss over time. So it's devastating to you for a calorie restricted diet for muscles. Okay guys, so let's have a look here. Number 9, guys, here we go. Cravings. Many keto dieters report reduced sugar cravings after adaptation. Keto diets, stable blood sugar and balanced hormones help reduce cravings for sugar and carbs. Calorie restricted diets, high carb diets, blood sugar spikes and crashes can lead to more cravings and emotional eating. So simple. Keto helps rewire your appetite for the long term. Keto is a long-term alternative. It's massively got a gigantic amount of advantages here. You will be up and down, so your cravings and hunger will spike constantly on a calorie restricted diet. Number 10, guys, sustainability. So success depends on finding an eating approach you can stick with long term. Keto diet often reduces hunger and cravings, may feel easier for some people, clear structure and guidance, clear focused mind. When you're fat adapted, you are massively efficient and can run as well for long periods of time. Calorie restricted diets, more food flexibility, easier to fit social situations, can be sustainable for many. So it depends on your individual personality. The overall fact is though, massive amounts of benefits for a keto diet, and that's why absolutely millions of people are choosing keto every day. Okay guys, so I hope you liked the video. Thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments and I'll see you on the next one.